Hey guys, welcome back to another video here on Toned In Entertainment. Today we're at River City WrestleCon, and I'm very excited because I'm joined by Thunder Rosa. How are you doing?
I am kind of psychotic right now. I haven't slept all night, and I haven't eaten anything, but I'm here signing out autographs and meeting new people.
Yes? You have to be one of the busiest wrestlers on the planet right now, I think.
Yeah, I am.
You are?
Yes, I am.
Yes. Now, I saw a tweet that you put out the other day about the women's wrestlers.
Yeah.
Women's wrestlers all over the world
Yes.
are the greatest wrestlers. I agree with you 1,000%.
Well, you know, it's so interesting because everybody's kind of like trying to take ownership of like, oh my God, we do this best, or we have the best people. And I mean, in reality, like I said, there's all these women all scattered across the world that deserve to be mentioned, but they are not because we are independent, and like if you're not mainstream, then you don't count, right? So that's how I felt in the last 7 years. But I think things are changing, and because of social media, people are able to see the quality and also the talent that a lot of these women have, but they don't get the recognition that they deserve.
Now, I'm not just saying this because I'm talking to you, but my favorite wrestling is independent wrestling.
Absolutely.
I think it's the most fun that you can have at shows.
Yeah, it is, and I can tell you, when I run Mission Pro Wrestling and we see new talent coming in, like people are in awe that some of this talent are not even signed. But I'm really like blessed and thankful that we have Mission Pro Wrestling as another platform for women to showcase what they're all about and also to make a name for themselves, because I think people are watching what we're doing, and we're doing it in such a way where people feel comfortable, and it's like very grassroots, and it's very like the nitty-gritty of independent professional wrestling.
Now, I know you have a comic book out as well.
I do.
We review comics here on the channel as well. So comics, wrestling, how did that all come about?
There is this guy, I call him the comic book guy. He like was so persistent. He's like, hey, Thunder, let me help you with this book and whatever, which he sent me my second book. He wrote it. I gave him the story. He wrote it for me, and I haven't read it yet. I'm gonna read it because I need to turn it in soon. But he did the first one. So I worked with an artist from Tijuana. He did all the artwork, and he did my comic guy did his name is Todd. He did the writing part. So it's autobiography. It's a 3 series of comic books, and then we're working on having a comic book or a children's book for my dog Drago. We started with that with Rok-c, and he's from Oklahoma, and I have other projects too. Before somebody snatch me up, I'm gonna be like, okay, this is how much I made doing this stuff. I mean, I love being creative, as you guys can see, and not only in the ring but outside of the ring. So I love comics. So now I got my own comic book.
You don't happen to have the comic with you today, though.
No.
Oh, because that's what I was hoping for, was to get a...
I have the other one. This is my other friend actually made a special comic for me, which let me see if I can find it.
Okay.
Because I have them. Oh, there you go.
We're going through the secret files of Thunder Rosa right now.
You don't want to see my pictures. So this is the same comic. It's called Tales from the Road, and it's so interesting because I had a conversation with him about 4 or 5 years ago at a Comic-Con in San Diego, and I was telling him how we as women professional wrestlers get messed up by some of shady promoters, and he based the comic on that story that I told him. So this was given on a crate, and I still have a couple of copies, and this was by Headlock Comic Group, which they're amazing. This was made in January, and the one that the one that I created, that's my personal autobiography.
That's awesome. Well, Thunder Rosa, you've definitely had, some great matches, but by far my favorite match, and I think the best match of the year, of course, has to be with Dr. Britt Baker, of course.
The Joker. I call him the Joker, like legit the Joker. Yeah, I mean, I think that's like the match that it will be talked about for the rest of my career. But I don't want that match to define me as a wrestler. I think that was just one match that put me in the queen of professional AEW women's division wrestling, the pseudo doctor, dentist, Britt Baker, on the map. But yeah, I think that we were able to showcase something that has never been done before on mainstream TV. Let's make it clear, because in the independent scene, we have a lot of women that they deserve the respect and the acknowledgement that they've done, and they paved the way for us. But we were blessed that we were given the opportunity to do it on a humongous platform. And I promised to myself that will be the first match, and that will not be my last match, that it will be something that will continue to make history.
Well, I wish I had more time, but I am getting word from the young professor over here that you have a panel, and we've got to wrap it up right now. So, Thunder Rosa, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. Don't forget to follow me at Thunder Rosa 22 on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. And go to my website. I will be posting this new, I have like trading cards, they're game cards and trading cards. That's at thunderrosa.net. That's where you can find my merchandise, my exclusive merchandise. And don't forget, I just got t-shirts from AEW. I have the first edition of my t-shirt, but it's another one coming, and it's super dope. And just like I always say, I'm on competition with this bitch, Britt Baker. I want to be the #1 unsigned talent selling the most t-shirts in the history of AEW, so I need you guys. Let's go buy those t-shirts, and I'm gonna let you get to your panel right now before I get into a lot of trouble here. So Thunder Rosa, thank you so much. And guys, if you like interviews like this with Thunder Rosa, make sure you stay tuned in here to Toned In Entertainment for future videos.
Subscribe to the channel. Do it. Go now. Do it now.